I think yesterday has to go down as one of Ange Postecoglou's finest pre-match interviews. We're going to listen, and because it's actually quite funny.
What you've been doing in the last couple of weeks, Matt O'Reilly says that you've been working a lot on mindset. I just wonder, as a manager and other coaches, how do you address affecting a player's mindset?
Look on Ange Postecoglou's face there. It's like, oh Jesus, here we go again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just through experience. You know, you allow them to experience things, and then you reflect on that experience and try and draw on the things that you feel will make you, better equipped next time that experience comes around. But there's nothing specific about that. It's just making sure that, and it's a constant thing. I mean, I know, Matt's probably talking about,
You can tell that Ange Postecoglou is really thinking, what the hell, really, for the first question? The Celtic manager was then asked about the squad and the fact that he's been rotating the squad over the past couple of weeks, and this is his response.
No, I don't think so. I think I just wanted to give guys game time so we can play, we can be ready for the cup final. But I haven't learned anything in the last period that I didn't already know. It's not, from my perspective.
So Ange Postecoglou was just basically giving everyone game time, which you would kind of expect, because he doesn't want players going into the cup final that haven't played for a few weeks. And then up comes one of the best comebacks ever.
It's like we know. Actually, the one thing I do know is the squad is champions, so it's a pretty good feeling, and that's what we set out to do, and we've done it. So there's nothing else I need to know, really, apart from the fact that they've been outstanding this year, and they've won the competition, they've won another competition, and they've got an opportunity to win another competition. So I think there's everything I need to know is right there.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call owning the actual interview. So let's move on to the next. And then he was asked about them. And as you can see from Ange Postecoglou's face, he's like, oh my God. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the answer to kill all answers.
I don't know why would that even concern me, to be honest. I mean, I think this time last year, Rangers were in a Europa League final and in a Scottish Cup final, and they strengthened after the season, didn't they? Yeah, so does anyone really care? Like, seriously, if people think, we didn't start favourites my first year, probably weren't overwhelming favourites this year, so people will say what they want, mate, and everyone's got a plan till they get punched on the nose, and then you're going to reassess from there. So when we start next year and the games start, everyone will see who's really strong and who isn't strong and all that sort of stuff. Right now, league-wise anyway, it's the equivalent of junk time, mate. So you just get on with it.
I don't think we've had anybody that's given us such laughter at press conferences since little Gordon Strachan. Gordon Strachan used to hit them back with humour and own the press conferences. I think this week Ange Postecoglou has used all his experience in his managerial career to let everybody know that Celtic are champions, and that's what he's learned about his team. The fact that they went in as in last season, they were unsuspected double champions. You have to remember, they were going to win nothing last season. This season, we're on course to land their treble. When then asked about Sevco, he says, didn't they go to a final? And they were in two finals when we weren't in any. And they were going into this season favourites. They also strengthened this summer, so them having to strengthen, who cares? Who cares? Talking about Ange Postecoglou, and talking also about that picture that sneaked out with Ange Postecoglou and our majority shareholder who made a rare appearance in Glasgow last week. It was obviously it's been suggested he was photographed by a lucky punter at the door, and then it was obviously in the director's box this weekend. He says Ange Postecoglou talking about it, and everyone's been talking about it. He's not one of the most visible supporters that we've ever had, but the Irish billionaire's presence has felt more appreciated by the man he chose to, after that Zoom call 2 years ago. 2 years ago he had the Zoom call. The 57-year-old Ange Postecoglou said, "We've just accomplished so much in that space of time." It was a lot different when I was asked, but what we have done, from the success we have had on the field, the players we have brought in, and the way we've played our football, and the general feeling around the club, and everyone connected with the clubs and supporters, that it's been a credit to everyone involved. From my perspective, Ange Postecoglou said, "I couldn't be happier with the support I have had and receive to try and get this club back to where it's been before." It was a long time, a season's a long time in football. The fact that we could do it really quick has been a credit to everyone. Dermot was the first person I spoke to with regards to the club. He is very influential, and he's been very supportive of me personally within the club, particularly when we hadn't had the smoothest of starts, which didn't last very long, obviously, last season. We did get off to a rocky start last season. He enjoys his relationship with Dermot and his family. He is a very important part of Celtic, and he's been here for a long time. It's been great to have the faith of the man right from the start. We are in regular contact with each other, and that's because Dermot loves Celtic. He loves talking about the games and the club, how it is going in general. It's not like I have to update him with everything what is to do with the chief executive. Michael Nicholson deals with that kind of thing. He lets us get on with the rules of running the club. But Dermot really is passionate about Celtic and the football club. I don't know if he is in contact with me more or less. He doesn't know if he's in contact with me more or less than previous managers. I don't know if I'm a favourite or not, but he's treating me very, very well, says Ange Postecoglou. It's just a fantastic day. We obviously play Hibs tonight, not forgetting about that. I think the team, the way that Matt O'Reilly was speaking also in the presser yesterday, suggests that the players have got that, they've had that little kick up the bum. They've been talking about mindset. I think everyone, do you know, Ange Postecoglou said at the interview, "Do you know what, we've won the league. You can't change that unless they bring in a new law, or if VAR says penalty Rangers, we're giving it to Celtic. It's not going to happen. We've won the league. They can't take that away from us." He has chosen the past couple of weeks to give players game time, purely with the fact that they've got a cup final coming up, and he wants the whole squad to be match ready. There's nothing else. There was nothing untoward with it at all. He just wants every player to have had game time, so that he has the week running into the cup final, he has everybody fit, he has everybody that's had game time, and he has everyone raring to go. Got to remember that is the most important game that we have, whilst everyone else, people are fighting out for Europe. Sevco are fighting out for nothing for the We Are the Runners Up trophy. Hats off to Ryan Kent and Alfredo Morelos for being serial losers. You're always in Scott Brown's back pocket, no matter what you say, and some of the crazy things they've been posting online about the retired Lustig, the retired Brown. Brown's still pulling out all those medals and going, "We are the champions." And on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to